Hi guys, how you doing tonight? We're doing a little Friday night freestyle, and we're going to talk about this right here. So just letting you know, we're going to talk about why we do. Oh, let me turn that down. Okay, we're going to talk about this right here. Not blueberries, not just blueberries, but Thrive Life food. Thrive Life freeze-dried food, if you want to say that 10 times fast. We don't want to pummel you guys or berate you with a lot of sales pitches because I'm not a salesman. I'm giving this to you humbly to say, hi Lone Star, hi Hoffman Family Homestead. I'm bringing this to you because it's a product that we use and that we've enjoyed, and that's become very, hi Shelly, that's become very important to our family. And so I wanted to come on and give you guys a few reasons why we do Thrive Life Foods, and to give you guys an opportunity to see it. But unfortunately, I can't get you to taste it unless you want to purchase some. So there is no obligation at all. But I tell you what, this is an opportunity. Heather's going to be joining us later. Hi, Dolphin Man. Hi, Christian.
I'm making dinner. Hi.
She'll be joining us in just a little while, but I'm going to give you guys a few of the reasons why Heather and I have chosen to become consultants with Thrive Life Food. It is going to go for as long as we need to go to talk about it, and I'm sorry if it gets boring, but we'll try to keep you entertained. Cindy, how are you? Christian, how are you? There's a couple of things that I wanted us to jump into, and I want to also pay attention to the live stream. So I'll kind of be going back and forth between what I have to say and what we're talking about in the live stream. My family, for the longest time, has wrestled with freezer space, and I know this sounds a little silly, but it's a problem when you have a family of 6, especially, hi Pam Walker, especially when they are all going into their teenage years. Katie's 13, Max will be 13 next year, Jack is going to be 13 in 2 years, and all of them, Miles is going to be 13 in 3 years, and all of them are going to be, here's my beautiful bride, all of them are going to be eating quite a bit of food, a lot of food, and we have always struggled with the fact that we don't have consistent freezer space. We have bought those little mini freezers, and they've failed on us. We have not always had the opportunity to backstock meat in those freezers. Homestead the pioneering way, that's exactly right. What happens when the power is out? Thrive Life meets a lot of those needs, and when the freezer goes dead, we want to be able to still provide for our children. And so we became fans of it when we were educated about it by Big Family Homestead. We were also encouraged and our I'm just without words right now. I don't know. It's just one. Oh. We were also encouraged and are still encouraged by Tiny House Prepper. Yes. And so these are folks that have spoken to us and said, here's an option for you. They did not force. They did not push. We are not going to force, and we are not going to push and say, buy now! Right now, you need that salad smoker. That salad smoker is $29.99, 5 payments if easy. No, we're not doing that.
You were a horrible salesman.
I am a horrible salesman.
Don't do that.
I actually had someone say to me recently, well, you should be good at this because you sell Jesus all the time.
That seems...
No, that's not how it works.
I'm not sure how I like that.
That does not work. That's not how it works, folks. So tonight we're going to talk about Thrive Life freeze-dried food, I can't give things away, LOL. I might be able to give some stuff away tonight if you talk me into it, but we have to be convinced to give some things away. There's a lot of freebies involved with Thrive Life Foods when you get involved, and that's one of the reasons why we love it. So we're going to talk about all those things tonight.
Can I just say something?
And Heather would like to say something.
So I need to apologize in advance. we might be eating dinner in front of you because we had to chase chickens this evening. And
did we ever?
It took a while, so I'm just getting to making dinner right now. So
Yeah. Well, it's no big deal. And we're gonna have a lot of opportunities to pause. We're gonna talk to our kids about turning down the TV in the other room because it's too loud.
They're fine.
But right now it's going pretty good. So anyway, Thrive Life Foods.
Hey, old Alabama gardener.
How are you? One of the things that we wanted to do was to stay fresh. I feel like when we talk about food like this, people are under the impression that it's some sort of weird Frankenfood or something like that. And Thrive Life food is ripened on the vine or on whatever it needs, whatever it grows on, and it's freeze dried immediately, and then it's canned. So it is immediately freeze dried, fresh, and when it's rehydrated, has the same nutrients, same vitamins, same everything that it had the day that it was picked. We'll talk about that journey of going from the vine to the grocery store in a little bit, but there's a couple of things I wanted to give you guys about why I feel like it's convenient. Let's go to Shelly W. She's got a whole paragraph there. Thrive Life is awesome for the person traveling. I'm on the road a lot. This product is lightweight and easy to pack, and a rice cooker if you have dinner. No fast food for me. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I love it. So
thank you, Coco Noel.
Aw, that's nice. Yes, Mr. Peanut is around. I don't know if he's watching right now, but he is around.
Mr. Peanut is watching Star Trek right now.
Oh, the old Star Trek,
the
though.
old Star Trek.
So
there he is.
There he is. Okay. So anyway,
Dolphin Man says hello.
I wanted to talk about.
Sorry.
This could be a long night, folks. Hunker down. I wanted to talk about why we do it, and one of the reasons is that convenience issue. Thrive Life is convenient, and there's little or no prep required. Here's a good example. So we've got blueberries.
I love these.
They're freeze dried, and I'm sure you've seen them before on other videos. But when you eat them, they're amazing. They're incredible, great taste. And we might have to keep those open, but anyway.
Well, we love these, and we love the yogurt bites, and when you mix them together, the strawberry.
Mm-hmm.
And my plan for these is when we go on car rides, our kids are always like, they get hungry.
Mm-hmm.
We're always stopping at like some gas station and getting them chips and stuff like that. I'd rather them eat that. That's better for them, and for them to have their own little baggies where they have that kind of stuff in it. I'd rather them eat that instead. So that's my plan for some of those.
Sandra Homespun Life says, I'd love to have Thrive Life at least to have on hand for the winter months. Winters can get bad in Kentucky, and it's common to have power outages. Thrive would make it easy for meals. Well, we're going to tell you how you can order it from us, because we're consultants, and we have our own little piece of the website where you can go and you can purchase Thrive Life and get involved. So we're going to go through all of that. Maggie Joe, how are you? Beautiful you are. Awesome. There's a bunch of great people on here. Yep. I'm so excited. Okay. So anyway, there's no prep required. Here's what I mean by no prep required. We love being in the kitchen. I mean, you've seen Heather's videos. You know she's a great cook. But there are nights where we can't do the big production. We can't do all of it. It's too much. We've got so much going on with our kids, homeschooling, my work, what they have to finish up in the homestead, all these different kinds of things.
Well, I was going to say, here's an example. Last night, we had 2 of them that were going to VBS sports camp, and then a daughter that was going to her small group. and I had to make something really quick, so we did the refried beans. If you saw that video, that's what we had for dinner last night, and they loved it.
It took about 15 minutes. Yep. You're not chopping vegetables because they're already chopped up. You're not thawing the meat out because it's already thawed out. Basically what you're doing is you're rehydrating it, and you're putting it in a pan, cooking it.
Hi, Maya.
Or you're eating it straight out of the can. And let me tell you, these things are addictive, okay? They're all natural. The ingredients on the back, and we'll get to this, but look at the ingredients on the back. I know you can't see it, it's kind of blurry. It says blueberries. That's all it says is blueberries. There's no chemicals in it. There's no GMO. It's not grown, it's just not weird. It's good, healthy food, and that's what we believe in. That's why we went into, that's why we decided to do this in the first place, was because we wanted to maintain the freshness idea. And so anyway, there's no prep required. Oftentimes, some of the meals that we cook, they're very involved. And this made it so much easier to throw some stuff together. They have simple recipes that you can get, and there's a ton of them on YouTube, that you can get to put all of this together, and it makes it very user-friendly. It makes it very easy to get your family fed and back out the door. There's families that have to rush off to sports. There's families that have to rush off to a different thing. And so what we wanted to do was find something easy and convenient for our family, but maintain that freshness, and that freshness is important to us. Having a fresh garden and all that stuff. Let's see here. Thanks. It comes from a genuine Georgia peach. You guys are super duper. Oh, that's awesome. I love all the fruit right there. Anyway, I just wanted to let's keep going. Here's the thing about Thrive Life that's really fun. They deliver it straight to your door. Okay, we're ordering more and more and more from Amazon. I had a student in the ministry in Maryland, and she's actually a college student. She's an awesome young lady. She goes to mission trips in Ireland. It's really awesome. She's got an incredible group of friends in Ireland that believe in Jesus. She orders from Amazon when she wakes up from her nap. She goes, "I'd like a Coke." She orders it, and they delivered it to her within 30 minutes. Now, that's convenience. That's the kind of world we're living in, and that's what we're kind of looking for. And we know we'll pay for that convenience by paying for the shipping. Well, when you run down to Speedway and you run down to the local Stop and Rob, you're paying for that convenience. When you go to the grocery store, you're fighting all kinds of crowds. You're fighting busy folks who are in a hurry to get places. But here's the thing about Thrive Life. You order it online, and with easy. Oh man, we're choking up. You all right?
Sorry.
She's all right now, folks. That's drama. That is Friday night TV.
Sorry.
They deliver it straight to your front door, and they do it within 7 to 10 business days. So you got to order ahead. But there's the queue that exists, and it's this monthly thing that we're going to tell you about. So it's quick, it's easy. It is going to keep you from having to rush to the grocery store. Think about rushing to the grocery store for a second. When I go to the grocery store, I drive my wife nuts.
Yes.
Because when I go, she'll tell me, "Hey, I forgot to buy soap. Go get dish soap." I'll go get dish soap, and then I'll see everything I think we need. Chips or sausage. Tell people just how they order with your name. Well, I'll tell you, right, if you want to order, you can order below by clicking Goin goinbatty.thrivelife.com. It's right there down below in the description. So I'll go to the grocery store and I'll buy the soap, but I'll also buy 12 other things. Well, what Thrive Life does... I don't let him
go to the grocery store by himself very often.
What Thrive Life does is it helps you plan out your meals. It helps you think through the food that you're going to have on hand. And it saves you from those one-trip wonders where that actually costs you a lot more money because you're driving there, you're taking the kids there, you're buying stuff you don't need, the extra stuff. You're basically going there and spending the extra time, fighting the crowd, spending the extra money, getting out of your car. Having Thrive Life on hand keeps you from having to do any of that. The grocery runs go away and it comes to your front door, and so that's one of the reasons why we're doing it is because budget-wise, it's going to save us money. We'll talk about the financial side to Thrive Life. A lot of people have been concerned because it costs more. Well, if you buy food in bulk, it's going to cost more. If you go to Costco and Sam's Club, that's going to cost more. When I buy my vat of pickles or
your log of meat.
My log of meat.
Yes.
Very important. That stuff costs is more expensive too. So when you look at Thrive Life's pricing per serving, it's competitive because of one thing. Let me ask you guys a question. This is a question for the live feed. What is the single most expensive food in your refrigerator? I know there's a little bit of lag. What's the single most expensive food in your refrigerator? Anybody want to try this? I'm going to take a bite of my food while you do that. Meat? Yeah, that's expensive, but that's not what I was thinking.
Is it cheese?
Baker Mom, how you doing? Meat? No. That's not what I was thinking. By the way, this is awesome, babe. Thank you. Milk? Nope. What do you think? Let's have some more guesses.
Is it your fruit?
It's not fruit.
Butter?
It's not butter. Dolphin Man already gave up.
Hi, Baker Mom.
Vegetables, those are expensive, but nope.
What else is left?
Here's what's left. I want to see. Running the fridge is expensive. All of these things that you guys are talking about do have a price attached to them, but the single most expensive thing, the single most expensive food in your refrigerator is the food that you're throwing away. Okay? The celery that gets shoved to the back that goes rotten and never gets used.
Or gets frozen. We have that happen.
Yeah. The leftovers that no one ever returns to and eats again that goes in the trash can. Guys, we're wasting a ton of money on leftovers. My family does it all the time. And so what I would like us to think about is using Thrive Life Foods means that you're not going to spend all of that money. You're going to portion out what you need for you or your family, and that's all. And the rest, guess what? I opened these tonight. I'll come back to them a year from now and they'll still be good. Although they'll never last because we love eating these, okay?
I can tell you, because I had that issue with the celery. It gets shoved to the back of the refrigerator, it goes bad. And when I make my chicken stock, like I just made it and I did a video with that too because I kind of had to ease my way into this. I've never cooked with this stuff before. And so I used the Thrive Life
Keep talking.
onions, celery, and carrots. And it made it, it was kind of nice because I didn't have to cut any onions up. But I'm not searching around the refrigerator going, daggone it, I'm out of celery again, which keeps me from doing that one trip to the grocery store thing.
That's right.
And it turned out fantastic. It honestly did. And I mean, I'm not saying that because, I should say it. I'm actually saying it because it did.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be probably doing a video of me actually canning it too. So it worked really well.
Homestead the Pioneering Way. Price on the different size cans you can find on the website. I don't have those memorized. If you go to goinbatty.thrivelife.com, You can see all of the food there, and they can give you the different prices. Now, I will tell you that this is going to last a lot longer than the small ones, but the chopped onions, Heather's used that almost in every meal we've eaten over the last 3 days, and they're lasting a long time.
It's one of the smaller pantry cans. That's a family can. So if there's like only 2 of you that you're cooking for, that'll last a long time. And honestly, the chopped onions in the pantry can, I've used it probably 4 times, and I still have about like that much left in it, probably half a can.
Did you can your chicken stock yet?
No, but I'm going to, and I'm going to video it, which I'm not sure that there's a... Well, yeah, I'll video it because somebody asked me if I do canning videos, so that'll start with that one.
We can too, and the stuff from our garden is going to need canned, but we're going to eat a lot of it. So, what sizes do they have? They have this can, and then they have this family size can.
The other one.
And then Heather will show you a smaller can. Death dismemberment.
That's all right. Kids are too.
The smaller can is a pantry size can. So this can.
Here's the pantry size can.
Okay, pantry size. This is the tomato sauce, by the way. That's great stuff. This can has 64 servings in it. This can, it's blueberries, so it's a little different. This thing has a net weight of 11 ounces. It does not. It has 24 servings. So for blueberries, that's not bad. If you think about it. So 2 different size cans. 2 very different products though. This is tomato sauce. It's a powder, but it's all you do is rehydrate it, and the primary ingredient is tomato. There are some other things in this one, but none of it is GMO. So you can check out the ingredients. Here's the other thing about Thrive. If you don't know what's in it, they're going to show it to you on the website. Their labels right here are right beside the can on the website when you're shopping for it, so you can look at it and go, hey, am I allergic to that? Maybe not. So
and that tomato sauce, that's like, I believe that's like pasta sauce. It has some of the spices in it too, so that's why there's more than just one thing in that. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Say goodbye to the waste that happens in your refrigerator, and we'll talk more about that later. I just got a big thing of pepper in my mouth, and it's just burning my tongue like crazy. We've got quick and easy cooking. This is something I wanted to share with you guys. I am not, as you know, I am not a good cook. I really lean on my wife's cooking.
We had a question about
yes,
like freeze dried compared to dehydrated, which is better. I will tell you from my experience, I prefer the freeze dries better. It's not, sometimes when things are dehydrated, they can be chewy, they're harder to rehydrate. These don't take very long. This takes about anywhere between, I think it depends on what it is. Like, I think the longest it's taken is 5 minutes for something to rehydrate for us. It can take a little longer. I think it also may depend on how much you have, but I think the longest I've done something is 5 minutes.
Now, Thrive does have some food that's dehydrated.
The carrots
the carrots are dehydrated because when they went to freeze dry the carrots, they turned white.
Who wants white carrots?
No one wants to eat a white carrot. I mean, maybe for the novelty of it, but overall, if you're going to cook with it, you're going to want it. And the way that they've dehydrated it has kept the nutrients in it. And I'm going to leave that to the scientists. You guys can figure that out.
Tomato sauce can. Somebody has a question, and
there
I'm
you
going
go.
to see if I can answer it.
Okay. So I would say this. You can be confident in what you're purchasing with them because you get to read the label before you buy it. Quick and easy cooking. They've got recipes everywhere. They've got recipes galore. I mean, there's all kinds of things. Now, if you're not, and Baker Mom, we'll get to your comment here in just a second. If you're not into, you can't throw something together where they have these things. They're called express meals. Thrive Express meals. This one's the chili. There's one that we have that's chili lime rice or something like that. It's just awesome. You just add hot water and it's good to go. Let's see.
Homesteading the Pioneer Way, I was looking on the back of this, and when it has salt in it, it doesn't say sea salt, it just says salt.
Yeah. Baker's Mom, Alice Hagen, in a book called Store This, Not That, the author tells you which produce is better, dehydrated, and which is better, freeze-dried. There you go. A good resource. We love sharing our resources. That's perfect. So let me share with you guys a little bit about just how to approach the monthly queue. The monthly queue can be confusing, and so I want to share that with you. Some folks get involved in Thrive Life and they just buy what they need when they need it, and there's no monthly thing. But what's happening at Kroger, Meijer, Walmart, whatever, is that there are people getting on a monthly regiment where they will order their food online and they'll come once a month and get it, or they'll come once a week and get it, or something like that. Would you take a bag with your boys? Absolutely. Thrive Life is great for camping. What the queue is an opportunity for you to go in, pick all of your favorite foods that Thrive Life has, and they will draw from that up to the budget that you set. So if you set a $50 budget, a $100 budget, a $200 budget, every month they're going to draw from your favorites and send that to you according to your budget. You need a minimum of $50 queue. Now, some of these details we can get into later, but the overall idea of the queue is to save you from having to go to the grocery. The queue also doesn't just draw from the favorites that you pick, but you can tell it what to deliver. So let's say, this month you need more chopped onions because we're going to need them. I'm going to go back to my queue. I'm going to change it so that chopped onions are included in the big can because we're going through them so much. And it'll automatically deliver it or send it on the day that I tell it to send it. It won't do anything without talking to you first. Now, when you go to sign up for your queue, and we hope that you do, that queue will have a default budget of $200. Don't pay attention to that. That is just a default that disappears once you put your debit card or credit card information in. I got stuck on that. I saw that it was a budget of $200, and I'm like, well, I can't afford that. I'm not doing it. And so I paused. I talked to some folks that knew more about it than I did. They showed me how to do it. Basically, you put your credit card information in, and it lets you adjust to whatever budget you want to do. But it is a monthly delivery thing, and we'll get into more of the queue as well.
I just wanted to say, Dolphin Man was talking about the bags and taking the boys camping.
Yeah.
It would be one of the banes of my existence is the cooler that you take camping with you. Ugh, I hate it because things are always wet and things are always gross. And with this, a lot of the stuff, all you would really need is to have water with you, and you could put them together either in the She's a Bottler
Gardens and Preserves is a brand new sub.
Oh,
She's
okay.
here. Hi. How are you? Thanks for joining us. We're glad you're here. We're talking about Thrive Life foods.
But what you could do with
freeze-dried
is put it in the food saver bags where you could vacuum seal it and then just dump it in, like you'd have your pots and pans and your cook stove, and then you would just put the water in it and do it that way. Or you could put it like in mason jars. Mm-hmm. That would be easy too. And they have recipes on their website, and I picked a few that I thought looked interesting, and I'm gonna be making them, and I think I'm gonna try to make up some make-ahead meals either in bags or in jars. Mm-hmm. So that way for nights like we had last night where it's like, it's time for everyone to go and I don't have dinner made yet. So
just add water.
Just do that.
And heat it up. Back to the camping thing. We wrestle with the eggs and the milk.
Ugh.
And they have powdered eggs that don't taste like powdered eggs. They have powdered milk that doesn't taste like powdered milk.
Okay, I'm super finicky about milk. I don't like regular milk. I never really have. And I can tell you that when I tried it, it tastes like the milk that you buy in the grocery store. Like that's already in the gallon. It doesn't taste like the powdered milk that you remember when you were a kid. And that's one thing that the kids asked me to do is to use that milk and make my hot cocoa mix. Like that would be really good.
Yeah. I'm not sure I know what that abbreviation is. She's a bottler, Gardens and Preserves. Expensive to buy in OZ, Arizona, or is that a
OX?
Oh, well, no, down below it says OZ. I'm excited. This is the first live of yours I've caught. That's our life. Hey, we're glad you're here. Thanks for being here. We're gonna try to have some fun, but we're gonna talk about Thrive Life freeze-dried food.
No, not freeze-dried. Yes, freeze-dried. Sorry, not dehydrated. Sorry.
In Australia, welcome.
Oh.
We're so glad to see you.
Yeah, that might be a bit pricey to have it sent to Australia.
Well, yeah, but you know they can still enjoy our company and hear about the product.
We are glad you're here.
I love having powdered eggs on hand for baking. Yes, so that I can save the real eggs for eating. Yeah. We love having fresh eggs, and so don't hear what we're not saying. We love getting eggs from our chickens. What we want to do, though, is share with you there are times in our life when we need backstock of things that can go bad really fast, and with Thrive Life, they don't. No. Powdered milk you can use for cooking, the eggs you can use for cooking, and when we go camping, you throw the eggs in there, you throw the milk in there, you put the water in it, then you add sausage, then you add a little broth.
Makes everything better.
It does, you know it does.
And cheese does too.
It does, yeah. And they have cheese as well. So adding all of that stuff up basically gives you an opportunity to not waste food. And isn't that puts the power back in our hands? And that's important to me as a father of 4 whose kids can, I don't know if they have bacon. Their pork products are coming out, and I'm learning more about them. Yes, the yogurt bites are amazing.
Oh, those are my favorite.
Oh my gosh, they're amazing. And I just wanted to encourage you guys. We're speaking from our perspective, but we think we're pretty normal people. We're pretty average people. I don't make a ton of money, and so what we spend our money on is important to us. Mm-hmm. And Thrive Life's been a part of that. So. Convenience is what we've been talking about. Let's move on to maybe the health and the natural choices. There's a funny little card that they gave me I wanted to share with you guys. It is the tale of 2 bananas. I don't know if you can see that or not. And I'm going to read you guys a story. Okay? Everybody ready for a little story time?
Get your
Here we go.
Get your pillows.
That's right. There once was a banana that was grown and picked very early. It wasn't ready to be picked. The second day it was picked, it was shipped on a truck, and it was forklifted into a ship and transferred over into a storage facility and then artificially ripened. Now think about that for a second.
How they did that.
Some food, not all, some food is artificially ripened with
methane gas, which
that's
is what
cow farts, folks. Yes,
but I'm
so
pretty
the
sure
tomatoes, the tomatoes that you're buying at the store are picked green and they're ripened,
with
unless they
gas.
don't, unless they said they're not. They can be marked. They can be marked natural. We'll give them that. Read your labels, but that banana was artificially ripened and sent to your grocery store still a little bit green. Aren't you hungry? Don't you want to eat that food, my friends? So I'm sitting here thinking, what?
She was like, artificially ripened with methane, yum.
Yum?
So,
no,
yeah.
not yum.
Our kids love to eat it right out of the can too. The fruit they love, yeah. So anyway, sorry.
My dinner tonight has some Thrive Life stuff in it. I'm enjoying it. So you go to the grocery store, you see this little poor banana, and you feel sorry for it, and you buy it to eat it at your house. But by the time you get it home, it stays green and turns directly brown, or it sits on your counter and it just is a waste. Thrive Life has some of the best bananas you'll ever try.
How long though it takes?
Here's how long it takes. From the day it's picked to the day it's in your house, 21 to 25 days. How fresh is that? That's not so fresh.
That's almost a month old.
It's almost a month old.
It's almost a month old.
So let's tell another story about a little banana that was picked when it was naturally ripened. It went straight to the Thrive Life facility. It was flash frozen within 2 to 4 hours of being picked, freeze dried to lock in the ingredients, and the same fresh taste now and later when you open it. You're giggling over there like crazy.
Well, it's funny because Dorian Finn said that when a pig turns its nose up at it, you know it's bad. The shelf life on them, it depends on what it is.
Mm-hmm.
There are some things.
Smaller cans are 10 years. Bigger cans are 25 years. After you open it, it's a year old now, except for pork products. That's a different ball game.
You have 2 weeks to use those.
You have 2 weeks to use after they're open.
After they're open.
But they could sit on your shelf for 25 years before you use them. Mm-hmm. So just know that. We are on the same team with Brad and Krista. We are on the same team in so many different regards. We love those people and they're dear friends.
Yes,
so
they are.
that's haha, Dolphin Man, sounds like you're flirting. Okay, that's funny. I don't know what that's about, but I'm just enjoying it. So that's the story of 2 bananas. Thrive Life is giving you fresh food, flash frozen, freeze dried, same fresh taste. Pay attention to this part. There's no MSG. There's no GMOs. There's no dehydrated oils. It is USDA certified organic. So there is an accountability system with them that you don't see with other food. And so the USDA certification organic gives them a little bit of clout because there is some accountability. We've been watching a lot of some of these behind the scenes on how your food is produced, and it's scary without that, some of the certifications and accountability. The food takes a different journey than the stuff in the grocery store, and you guys just need to understand, we're not against grocery stores. We're just looking for a better way to spend the hard-earned money that we have coming into our home. We're trying to be wise with what we do. That's some of the stuff about it being healthy we wanted you to know about. Cost efficiency. This is huge, and it blew my mind. I was talking with Tiny House Prepper Bill. You may or may not know him. If you don't know him, go subscribe his channel. I was talking with Bill, and he shared with me some stuff that I wanted to share with you guys that I think is very important. American households, that's us. That's maybe you and us, except Australia. Maybe this is true in Australia, I don't know. American households throw out 25% of their food on average. 25%. So we go to the grocery, we spend all that time going to Aldi's making sure that we get the best deal, and then we take 25% of that and throw it in the trash. That doesn't make any sense to me. We've got to stop doing this. Are you going to talk about what it takes to sign up under you, and if they have a minimum to meet? Yes, we're going to talk about that as we get towards the end. I didn't want to nail him with that.
Yes, it is mom approved, Dolphin Man.
So I wanted to share with you guys that 25% of my paycheck being thrown out the door is terrible. Let's go to the live feed again. I want to read some of what they're saying. My husband couldn't believe how fresh the potatoes taste. It smelled like I got them out of the garden. Absolutely, it does. And you know, I'm not a big asparagus guy, so more than likely, I'm still not gonna like it if I buy it at Thrive Foods. So you just have to be.
I like asparagus.
Yeah, and so I mean, you buy what you would normally buy if you like that food. If you like a particular food, you buy that. That's 25% of their food on average. That's 30 pounds a week. That's $2,000 a year for food that never reaches our mouth. $2,000. Now, if you think I'm lying, here's what happened. There was a college kid that was trying to get his master's degree, and he did a study, and he made Thrive Life the target. He said, okay, I'm tired of these direct marketing schemes. I'm going to target Thrive Life, and I'm going to prove them wrong. Well, he didn't prove them wrong, and he actually found out all of this information about how Thrive Life can save everyone money.
Dolphin Man, yes, they do have meats. They have sausage, they have ground beef, they have regular, like, chopped beef. They have a lot. Chicken, pork, they have all sorts of stuff.
Yep. absolutely. They have all that good stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Here's what the cost effectiveness. Here's just a couple points I want to share. And you guys are kind of my guinea pigs because I've never given this presentation before, and I wanted to give it to you guys. There's no more rotten food because you're only using what you need. You pay for what is edible. There's no excess. You use what you need when you need it. There's a long shelf life, unopened, 25. We talked about that, how it's 25 years on the shelf. After opening, it's 1 year unless it's a pork product, and there's no impulse buying. So right there with those things, there's a ton of reasons why it's more cost effective than the stuff that you're seeing at the grocery store. Okay, if it's my money, it's my paycheck, it's where I feel I need to spend it, I need to be the wisest with it that I can, and so that's why that's one of the reasons why we're doing Thrive Life Foods. Does that make sense? Babe, did you have anything to add to that?
Nope.
Okay, cool. So let's move on to the taste of this stuff. Sometimes when you experience new food that people come out with, it is not necessarily up to par.
Hold on a second. Baker Mom, that is true. Like, how many times have you thrown away a half of an onion?
Oh, yeah.
I do it all the time. Like, or you'll dice it up and you'll put it like in a Ziploc bag and then forget it's there, and then you open up the bag and you're like, whoa, no. So
yeah. See, I feel like we need to make sure that we like the food before we come on here and tell you.
Yeah.
We like the food. These are incredible things. You see what I mean?
Yes, Big Family Homestead, it does help with meal planning because now I don't have to
dessert, my love. I
don't have to buy, like, unless I want a fresh onion to go on my hamburger, I don't have to buy onions because I've already got them where they're either sliced or chopped. You know, if I'm cooking a casserole and I need peppers or something in it, that stuff's already there and it's sitting on my shelf just waiting for me. And that's another thing I throw away a lot, is a lot of, like, the peppers, because we have to do our grocery shopping every 2 weeks, and sometimes by that second week things are a little sketchy.
Big time.
So it's kind of nice having that stuff to where you can go, okay, I know this is fresh, where this here looks like it may be growing something. So
absolutely. And with Thrive Life, you don't have that. It's fresh and it's good. So what we did is we put the kids to the test. When we got some of our food in, Big Family Homestead, we are so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're hanging out with us tonight. We had to pass the kid test.
Yeah.
We have 4 kids, and we've taught them not to be finicky. We've taught them not to turn their nose up at stuff. But let's be honest. We need to make sure that our kids will eat this. When I buy fresh carrots, I usually end up throwing half the bag away.
Especially when you buy those little ones that are already peeled. I've had them where they get slimy and mushy on me, and oh, that makes me so mad.
Yeah. Now, it doesn't mean that we're not gonna, do that. The secret to White Castle onions are they
reconstitute them on the grill with butter.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
I'm not sure we need to make White Castles though. They do bad things to their digestive systems.
Well, I mean, like today in the video, she reconstituted the chopped onions with butter. That's pretty awesome. So, anyway, we wanted to make sure that the kids liked it, and so we've had them try pretty much everything: the bananas, the strawberries, the blueberries. Then we went into the cooked food. They've eaten the sausage and are looking around going, Dad, is there more sausage around? They've eaten certain things and been pretty happy with them. We made twice baked potatoes with the freeze-dried broccoli and the freeze-dried sausage one night when Heather wasn't feeling good, and it was a hit, man. There was nothing left. It was awesome. We made mashed potatoes from Thrive Life the other night using the chives and everything that they provide, and there wasn't anything left of those either.
Nope.
So it has passed the kid test. But it's important. You got to try the food. The blueberries, the strawberries, the I'm not going to say this word right. Bechamel sauce. Bechamel sauce. Katie did a video on white Alfredo sauce that actually just hit. I mean, it did great. It did not stay around, and it did not go bad.
She's actually really good at making it.
Yeah, she is.
She really is.
And we want something simple for our kids to make.
Which is nice because, I mean, she's 13, so like she's good, but like her cooking skills has a while to go before she reaches mine. I mean, and like, not to toot my own horn, but I'm a decent cook, and I've learned from women who were fantastic cooks. So, she's in the process of learning, but she did this all by herself. Like, I didn't. She said, "Mom, can I try this?" I said, "Sure, honey, go ahead." And she did a great job.
Yep, absolutely. And so, going back to the taste of it, the taste, the look, the smell is very important, because if you cook something and it doesn't smell the way that you're used to it smelling, automatically there's going to be a red flag, and we know, and we didn't experience that as we've used this in our home over the last few weeks. It has smelled like the food it's supposed to smell, and it's tasted incredible. So we totally encourage you guys to check this out.
Hoffman Family Homestead said that they have liked all of the food that they've tried so far.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you can make your own variations on it. So they have a recipe for chicken salad. Well, that chicken salad recipe is Thrive Life ingredients all the way across: chicken, celery, and chopped onions. Heather took her homemade mayonnaise, mixed all of that stuff together after being rehydrated, and it tasted phenomenal. But then we added to it because we like that.
We like our chicken salad to kind of run through the garden. And so I use it to use up whatever vegetables that I have left. So we did all of that with the Thrive Life stuff, and then I did like radishes and broccoli and cauliflower and cucumbers in it. So we took what they had, and then you can also kind of make it your own. And I think that's what we did with that. We kind of made it our own.
Absolutely. So the other piece of this is it takes.
Yes, my kids love the corn just as like a snack.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That is good. We got some snack packs, and there's some really healthy snacks there. And I see one of the folks watching, That's Our Life. They give it for wedding gifts and Christmas gifts.
Ooh,
that's a great idea.
Well, the one thing I was telling Kevin is my grandmother is getting ready to have surgery done on her mouth. The bone has kind of worn down. And so she's going to be, for the next 4 weeks, having surgery on her mouth so that she can wear her teeth again. And I told him, I'm like, I want to give her some of like the yogurt bites, because she's not going to be able to eat a whole lot of anything. And the lady is, about that big around anyway.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want her to waste away to nothing. So I told him, like, because she can like she can leave those in her mouth and kind of stuck on them, and they'll just disappear. And I thought that would be something really good for her. And she loves coconut too, so I thought getting some of the coconut bites would be good for her, because they work the same way. Just kind of looking out for her, because I know that's going to be hard on her.
So Hoffman Family Homestead just said that they put together their storage system tonight, and Mindy couldn't be happier with her own grocery store inside. And that's the
nice.
thing.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. You're building an in-home store so that you can go there and you can find your food, and you can make your dinner or lunch or whatever it is you need to make. And so there's a way, and we're going to tell you about that here in just a second, about how you can get involved. You can get your own store, and you can get signed up. You can try some of the food, all of that. So we're going to keep going, though, because I'm still, again, you're my guinea pigs for the presentation. Here's the thing. This is quality food. This isn't just junk that they've dumped in a bag, okay? This is quality, and they work at the quality. They're not just sitting on their hands going, "Oh, we're quality," and they don't do anything about it. I was raised on mashed potatoes that were from a box, and I've eaten some pretty rough food because I was in the restaurant business for 12 years, 22 years. Really.
I can also tell you, my dad, he worked for a packaging company. And I helped him do quality control for a while, and my mom did also. And we did it just for like shampoos, cleaning products, things like that. and they're really stringent, like the quality control, and they didn't do food because it was even more so. Like they are very picky when it comes to the quality control that happens with food. So, this stuff is, it's, I'm trying to think what I'm trying to say.
It's good.
It's good. Yeah.
It's good.
I mean, they're doing it in a way that, that you're getting something that is, not nasty stuff.
So let me share a couple things with you. First, it's the world-class standards. They're acing their audits. What that means is when the checks and balances, the accountability folks come in, they're acing all of their audits when they get checked by the government, or they get checked. They are FDA and USDA certified. They're gluten-free certified. I mean, one of the things that's the most attractive about this is that if you can't have a diet with gluten in it, their stuff is gluten-free. And even check out the bakery stuff.
Well, Tiny House Prepper, his wife, Bill and Elizabeth. Elizabeth has was it celiac disease, where you can't have gluten, and she uses a lot of that stuff. And she's made biscuits, and she's made just all sorts of things, and they have turned out really well.
All right, Baker's Mom, I would rather be on this live stream than a home party. I'm just saying, I don't feel pressured, and I can ask a ton of questions. That's good to know. We are opening a foster home and need this due to medical problems. Krista, I need to chat with you about that. Awesome. So I think that this is a great opportunity for us to share with you guys that the taste and appearance of this is off the charts. It's they get it from the source on food. It's convenient, it's healthy, and there's strict procedures about how they're doing this. Okay, so just wanted to encourage you guys. It's long lasting. So I know there's a lot of different perspectives, from a prepper standpoint, or from a standpoint of we want to have this stuff around for a while. It gives you complete food freedom. Say that 10 times fast.
Food freedom.
Food freedom. Food freedom. Food freedom. Food freedom. Food freedom. Food freedom. Food. Okay, I'm done. Opinions at the end of the. You have options at the end of the week. When we get close to my paycheck, we start running out of food, and we start going, what can we kind of imagineer? Things have been born out of Daddy's surprise that never should have been born, because we ran out of food at that 2-week mark. Well, with this, you're going to have it there. You're going to have it in your store, and it's something that you guys can just go back to. Independence in emergencies. Think about this. If you get hurt at work, if you lose your job, if there's a large-scale disaster, which we've lived through several, I mean, at least 2, maybe not several.
And we had one time when we lived in Ohio. We had a stupid fly. When we lived in Ohio one time, we had the remnants of a hurricane come through, and they said it was a 1 in 100-year thing that happened. It knocked out our power for 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So. Baker Mom is asking, isn't it true that Thrive does not contract out its food processing? They do it themselves, so let's see.
So they have complete control?
They have complete control, yeah.
Yes, they do have complete control. Do you guys have any questions for us right now as it sits? I want to share with you how you can either purchase food through the Goin Batty channel, because we're starting our own business. We're consultants, just like Big Family Homestead is, and we're in partnership with them. I think Gina needs to go out. Our dog needs to go outside.
She's whining at the door.
She's whining at the door.
Come on, dog.
A quick story too. Gina chased after a squirrel and got hit by a car, but she's okay. The car slowed down. She bumped into it, and it tossed her off. So we're very particular about where we let her out now. And so when she starts whining at us, we have to be very careful to move quickly to get her where she needs to go, so she doesn't go chasing after a squirrel in front of a car again. that was one of the scariest moments. But anyway, that's just life happening, guys. I just had to share that with you. Let me go back to, have you tried any of their food? You're right, no pressure. Only the beef and chicken, they are awesome. Yes, they are. We could have used it during Katrina. Glad I'm on board now. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, if you go to goinbatty.thrivelife.com, you can shop for food. You can buy food through our channel, through our website. You can also sign up for the monthly queue. To get started with the queue, basically what you do is you go in and you put in your pertinent information. It's going to ask you for your name, your address, whatever. It's going to prompt you on everything. If you want to get started in a queue, you select your favorites, you input the payment method, you set your budget to 50, 100, whatever you want, and then you go for it.
Dolphin Man, no, I've never heard of a bad can.
No.
So, I mean, when we open it, it has that, you know, like when you open a fresh thing of coffee and it goes, psh, it does that when you open these cans.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, when you go to your queue and you go set it up, the default is going to be 200. And it depends on how you're going to participate and thrive. There's a couple of different levels that I'll share with you in just a second, but let's finish the queue first. You input your payment information, you set your budget, you pick what is sent or how, or have it sent randomly from your favorites. So what I mean is, this past month, our Thrive Life monthly queue was a can of beef. That's all. That we needed that. We're going to use it in the future.
Taco night.
Yeah. But it's also for next month picked a ton of random snackies, which we're also going to use because the kids love snackies and they're constantly looking for snackies because they're huge vacuum cleaners that are going to eat me out of house and home. I'm sorry. I love my kids. I'm just kidding. I probably eat more than they do. But there's still, at least now there's healthy snacks in the house.
Yeah.
Where before there wasn't. It will happen automatically from there. And there are Q Club perks. And you can find out more about that on the website underneath the queue when you sign up for it. So, let's go back to the live stream. I want to read some of the things that you guys have been saying. Barely had anything to eat last hurricane, and that was with my husband. I'm taking notes. That's awesome. This is all very informative. Thank you. This is like a training session. It's great to see. It's great hanging out with you guys. I'm so glad we got a chance to meet at the meetup, and we're thinking about coming up towards Pennsylvania and maybe hanging out.
Hi, Antique Autistic.
Awesome. Very cool. And then let's see. Link again is down in the bottom. It is in descriptions, I believe. If you go down, it should say goinbatty.thrivelife.com. That's where you go, and you can get more information, and you can sign up for the queue, and you can get this incredible food, and then you can get involved in other ways as well. So here's the other thing that we wanted to ask you guys. I wanted to show you a couple of things. Forgive me, I'm getting all my paperwork. All right. So there's basically there's some things going on in Heather and I's life where we kind of wanted to start our own business, and this was an opportunity to do that, and so we're looking for people to be in our team. What are you laughing at?
Well, beautiful you are, so that she's going to the store. She's going to store a little water this week. Plus, I'm going to try to cook some things, and I hope I don't set the apartment on fire at dinner.
The fire department. I don't see the fire department at dinner.
Sorry,
okay,
yeah.
That is pretty funny. So we're trying to build a team, and we would like to invite you to be a part of that team. Anybody that's interested. Again, this is no pressure. I mean, being on YouTube, it makes it kind of easy because you could just click and we'd be
Yeah.
away. But at least let me get through this part, because like I said, you're my guinea pigs and I've never done this before. So there's consultant starter kits and ways that you can become a consultant yourself, and there's amazing benefits that go with becoming a consultant. But and I'm gonna try to do them justice, and I know I'm not gonna hit the mark on everything. So if you know about Thrive Life, jump in and help me. The first level is a social seller. It's $129. This is a kit for those who are looking for some additional income without a large time commitment. The social seller kit provides all the supplies needed to get started, including our best-selling foods for customers to sample. So
Dorian Finn is asking for the link again so that they can go look at it.
Yes, absolutely. It is Goin, Goin Batty .thrivelife.com, and it should be down in our descriptions. If it's not, please let me know. And you know what? I can type it into this right here.
Yeah, type it into the comments.
Goin
Hoffman Family Homestead says you're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you. That's good. I'm working on it. Then there's the second level. So we did the social seller, which is $129. There's the business builder, and that's where we're starting. We're looking to build our own business. I'm a pastor, and I'm the primary what's it called?
Breadwinner.
Yeah, that's for lack of a better word. And so we thought this is something Heather and I can do together. We both love food, and we decided to become business builders for $259. You get 3 party packs, and you get materials that'll walk you through having a home party. And having a home party doesn't have to be this like awkward official thing. It can be like this. Yeah. We're just talking. We're talking about what we do, and we're hoping that if you like it, you'll consider it too. Customer service is wonderful. If you have an issue, it's taken care of easily. So yeah, I agree with that. I've had a lot of questions about Thrive Life. I've gone to them. They've come back within 24 hours of an answer when I do the live chat or when I do an email. So that's the second level. It's the business builder, social seller, business builder, and then the business builder plus is $474. And it comes with 3 party packs, materials, and a pantry organizer. And those things are very, very cool. They go wherever you need it, and it basically rotates your food for it. You drop it in the top, and it just comes down out at the bottom. So what's in the party packs? Let's talk about that a little bit. There's the chicken salad recipe. There's the peach smoothie. There's fresh garden salad. The beef stew, the chili lime chicken and rice. There's party pack number 2, which has all the snackies. And let me tell you, we haven't talked about this yet, but I want to tell you, their apples are phenomenal. I mean, I say that way too much. I know I say phenomenal way too much. Word. The apples taste so good. They're tart and sweet, and they melt in your mouth, and the strawberries are too. But these apples are delicious. They've got Granny Smith green apples. They got Fuji apples.
And those actually are my, like, if I'm going to buy a fresh apple besides the Cameo apple, a Fuji apple is what I usually buy, because it's what my family likes the most.
Okay, so there's 3 ways that you can get involved if you want to start your own business. If you want to become part of the Thrive Life team with us, we become your consultants, which means you lean on us and we lean on you, and we learn together. We become a team. We've already done that with Brad and Krista, but we also have some folks that have come under us, and we're walking through this and in it as well. So we're reaching out to them to make sure that they don't need anything. Would you say the apples are outstanding in their field? They're top of the branch. So anyway, let's see. You do get a cool apron, and I don't want to put them on the spot, so forgive me. But Hoffman Family Farm is a part of the consultant homestead. I keep calling it a farm because it is a farm, but Homestead, they're part of our consultant team as well, and we want to build more folks so we can build this business together. It's better together. So here, take a look at that real quick. There's what you need to know. All right, it's probably backwards on your screen, knowing my luck. Nope, it looks right. So there you go. I'm probably not supposed to show that officially, but hey, if you were in a party, I'd show it to you anyway. But there's 3 ways to thrive. You can join the queue, you can host in queue, you can consultant in the queue, and you can see all of this stuff on our website. And I'm going to show that side to you as well, because it's just one of those things I think help explain what it is. Okay, so Thrive Life Food is something that we're using to grow a business, and we'd love to invite you guys to be a part of that. No hard sell, just wanted you to know. So what questions can we answer about Thrive Life Food? And I'm going to ask Katie. Katie, will you grab me an iced tea, a bunch of some ice if there's any in there. So what questions do you guys have? We're not going to beat you over the head with making every video about Thrive Life, but we will include it in some of the things we do because it's a part of our life now.
Can I have some blueberries?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. There you go. I've got the blueberries all across the room. We're so grateful for you guys coming and checking out what it is we're doing. Go ahead and feel free to throw do they have gift cards? I don't know the answer to that, but here's what they will do. They'll drop ship, which means if you buy it, you can ship it to a friend. Mm-hmm. And that's happened to us a couple of times through people that have enjoyed it. So I would say yes, do what you need to do. Thank you, sweetheart. Do you have
Blueberry
to meet minimum sales? There are goals. There are goals that you can set for yourself. This fly's driving me crazy, by the way. There are goals that you have to. There are goals that you can set for yourself, but the minimum is the $50 queue. There's no like, I think this is pretty upfront, and that's why we enjoyed it. There is an investment in it, and I see that as an investment. And as we eat the food, we realize the payback of that investment. Oh man, I'll tell you. Hey Heather, pass that can to me. If you do not want to sell, is the food priced well? I think it's priced very well. I priced out sausage per serving, and I don't have those numbers with me right now. I don't think. Maybe I do. Can you, Mom? While I look for it, can you maybe do a dance or something?
Yeah, I don't dance. In fact, I embarrass my kids because I will dance in the grocery store, and they're like, "What are you doing? Stop that!" And I'm like,
"Yep, it's the happy dance."
Yeah.
Here it is. I did the ground beef, is what I did. So I priced out ground beef compared to regular beef, and here's what I found. Ground beef, the cost breakdown, the pantry can was $3 a serving, and that was very comparable to what per serving we were buying at the grocery, because you subtract the 25%. Remember the 25% stuff that you throw away? The 25% that goes in the trash can, it becomes savings because you're not throwing that away anymore, and you're saving because you're not driving to the grocery store, wasting the gas, fighting the traffic, buying the impulse food that you don't need anyway, and it just saves a ton of money for you. So that was kind of the price down. Yeah, that's. I thought I had more numbers on here than that, but it was per serving. It came out to about $3, and it was a good deal. So I wanted to make sure that it was a good deal for my family. So that's what we came up with. Please name a couple of places where we can put out of the way the cans. So there's
I would put them in the pantry.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the Thrive has the thing where he was talking about where you feed it in the top and then it rolls down to the bottom. Something like that. This is also something like if you have a basement or something like that.
By beautiful you are. You
can put these just in your basement and let them sit there. So I would just put them on a shelf. That's what I would do. And the stuff that I use the most, I would have up in my pantry in my kitchen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what other questions do you guys have about Thrive Life Foods? There's so much to tell. I don't even know where to start. But I think we've hit all the points that I wanted to try to hit in my presentation. Or I even made a little PowerPoint to remind myself of what to talk about, because I want to do it justice. There is yeah. Hold on, I'm sorry. Un momento, por favor. All right, so if you're worried about, hey, I don't know what to make.
Yes, Dolphin Man. Actually, yes, my mom was talking about, because she's a widow. Mm-hmm. Every once in a while, like, you know, all of her kids will come over, and there's, you know, me and Kevin with our 4, and then my older brother with his wife and his 3 kids, and my younger brother with his wife and his 3 kids. And like, she wanted to do like taco night, and she's like, I would much rather have the can of ground beef than have ground beef sitting in my freezer that I'm not sure if I'll get to, and it'll get freezer burn. Mm-hmm. So yeah, she was talking about that.
Absolutely.
Can I have some more tea, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Please.
I'm going to bring up a thing, so I'm not going to be able to see the live feed. But I wanted you guys to hear a little bit about some of the pluses about hosting a home party. How do you do the tomato powder? Well, there's a bunch of different applications. Here's something they sent us. Look at all these recipe cards. There's a ton of them. There's recipe cards everywhere, depending on what you get. You can use these recipes, and they're easy. And the tomato sauce is used in that.
And there are recipes on their website where they have their chef who shows you how to do things. There's videos of them.
Yep. There's some
but
great
there are
stuff.
Like, you would use the tomato powder and you'd rehydrate it to whatever thickness you wanted, and then you could add the other stuff into it, like your garlic and your onions and, you know, whatever else you wanted to. But you, like, if you're not used to it, go to the website and watch some of the videos that this guy does, because he's really good at it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
They turn my tongue blue.
They do.
And it's awesome.
Can you see the live feed, sweetheart?
Yes, I can.
Okay, because I can't see it right now. I just want you guys to hear about the Q. And I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to kind of hear the benefits of it. There's a couple testimonies, Q Club testimonies. I love the Q because I always get the lowest price, and I can have my go-to ingredients delivered each month. This saves me several trips to the grocery store.
Coco Noel said that she would make pizza popcorn with it.
Oh, awesome.
Past the Parmesan. So you would put the tomato powder on your popcorn and then put Parmesan cheese on it.
Okay, so Homesteading the Pioneer Way just had a question too. What about the slices? Is it like a slice of tomato? No, it's not. There's 2 kinds. The powder is like tomato paste. So the tomato paste you would use in your sauce when you make your tomato sauce. And
you can make it.
You can turn that into paste.
Or you can make it sauce.
Or you can make it sauce. Now, I would even say this too. They're not slices. They're diced. There's diced tomatoes like you'd put into chili, or you would put into your tomato sauce, and then you rehydrate it. Hi, Claire. How are you? And those are some benefits of it.
Claire. We love you, Claire.
We love Claire. Oh yeah, she came here to share some.
I have blue teeth now.
You do, yeah. She came here to share some sunshine. I love that. Premium Moms to Twins. I canned chicken, corn, chowder today, and I used Thrive Life corn and potatoes. Awesome. Yeah. That's awesome.
Premium Mama Twins. I don't know if you saw it, but I did chicken stock with mine, and it turned out fantastic.
Absolutely. Forgive me. But so the Q, there is a you can save 30% every month. Join the Q for a 30% off product coupon every month. Plus, there's much more. So let's go to all the Q perks. I'm on the website right now reading from that, and I'm just clicking buttons. Okay. So there's the Q Club, getting more for your from your grocery store. The Q Club gives you exclusive perks unlike any other the grocery store. You guys can read all of this. I'm sorry, I don't mean to bore you, but earn 3% cash back on all Q purchases. First access to sales including Black Friday. Monthly 30% off product coupons. They are QPON. So Anyway, let's go back to the live feed and see what people are talking about. Hallelujah Fire! This sounds great, but I must tell you I prefer the dehydrate our own homegrown foods. I know what is in them, how they are grown. A label I not always trust. I completely understand that, and like we said earlier, this is just how Goin Batty does it. I've seen some incredible dehydrated food on the homestead, and I applaud that effort. We do not have that ability, and we don't have that know-how. And so, Kevin, did you say if they have random sales? Yes, they do have sales. They are sales all the time. There's a lemonade thing going on right now that sounds awesome, and limeade. I'm not sure what it is. I need to go look at it on the website, but it has this limeade stuff. Where would it be? Under drinks, I think.
Maybe.
It's usually up here in the banner, and I don't see it.
No.
So let me.
Why don't you do shop and see?
Well, this will. There it is, right there. Okay, so if you join, if you become a consultant right now in the month of June and July. Oh, I didn't do that right. I didn't do that at all. I did not do that well. Yeah, we'll just let that roll. If you join now, you get a free can of the summer limeade and lemonade, and that'll come to you only during the summertime. So if you join now, that's what it. Thank you, Hallelujah Fire. You are the bomb.
There's also some June specials that they have going on too.
And I can't go back to them.
You can't go back. You have to wait.
I have to wait till it scrolls by.
Okay, yeah.
It's scrolling by on my computer. There's a host promotion in June and July that you can see on the website. So that's where we're at. Any other comments or questions or thoughts about Thrive Life? We're excited to join a team, and we're excited to see where this goes. We would like to do this on a regular basis, and I mean that like once a month. Let's look for things. That is a snazzy looking hat you got there, Kevin. Yes, it is. Look at that. There you go. It's covering up my bald head.
It keeps them from getting sunburnt.
It does, and we were chasing some chickens.
To chase chickens.
That was not cool. Flatland Homesteader, how are you? Welcome. We're in the middle of our Why We Thrive Life video.
Yes, it is, Claire. It is the best store in the world. We love Earl King.
We do love it. We do love it. Sales, do you remember the comedian Soupy Sales? I do, actually. Funny you'd mention that. I do remember that.
I don't know who that is.
I know, it's just let it go.
Okay.
He's an old comedian, Soupy Sales.
Okay.
It's back in the day, back in the day. Let's see. I like the fact that I can save the Thrive Life meats for personal emergencies too, like getting snowed in.
Yeah.
Very important.
Yeah. Because there's nothing worse than being out of something and having to drive. Because we have that every once in a while. Like in the wintertime, we don't get a lot of super bad snow here, but about every 3 to 5 years we'll have one wicked snowstorm where it'll snow and then it'll ice and then it'll snow again, and we can have a nearly 3 feet of snow on the ground. And those are usually times where you're like, oh daggone it, I'm out of something, and it's like, do I just not make it, or do I risk life and limb driving to the grocery store? So yeah, absolutely.
With Thrive Life, it's right there.
Yep.
Cool. So, any other thoughts or questions? I think we've shared with you everything that we know about this and what we wanted to share tonight. So this is just pretty much fellowship and let's hang out and talk. Oh yes, they do have pastas, and they have great. They have pastas. They have.
Bread mixes. They have
dessert mixes.
Yeah, cookies and stuff like that. So yeah.
We have a little catalog here somewhere, and all of my plethora of papers I thought I was going to use tonight that I'm not going to use at all. But they have this little catalog here, and they have what is.
What is the Thrive Life party like?
It's like this, Dolphin Man, only I feed you, and I can't do that over the thing. So here's what a Thrive Life party would be. And for those of you that are in our area, I will come to your home, and what basically you do is you gather the people up that want to be at the party, and I'll invite some folks, and you invite some folks, and you be the host, and I'll bring the food, and we'll talk about Thrive Life in the same exact way that we did tonight.
Yes, they have a gluten-free bread mix, and Hoffman Family Homestead said if you have a party, could you video it?
We could totally do that for you, as long as I'm got a cameraman to do it.
Well, thank you, Hallelujah Fire.
Hallelujah.
That's an awesome name.
That is
Hallelujah
an awesome name.
Fire. I like that.
Slipping in the mud, hallelujah. I just think that's awesome. I think it's a good idea when you do cooking shows with Thrive Life on video. Thank you. We try to do that too. Are the Thrive Life people believers? I don't know the answer to that. I know that the company is based out of Utah, and I know that they have a lot of really positive energy. I don't know if they're believers or not, but that doesn't really matter on that level. It always matters to us, but it doesn't. It's not a driving force in this decision.
It doesn't change the way our food tastes.
Right. It didn't change the way our food tastes. Yeah.
It doesn't taste more Jesus-y.
Yeah. So anyway, they have this little catalog, and it has all of these. It has all of their products in it. They have asparagus, broccoli, butternut squash, diced carrots. They have
Falmouth Farms. They may be Latter-day Saints. I'm not sure, but a lot of stuff that comes out of Utah.
Yeah. And that's a common question we get. I don't know. But the snackies are awesome, and I just want to celebrate those one more time. Carrot fruit crisps were a surprise. Carrot fruit crisps I thought were going to be icky, and they weren't. They were awesome. These were snackies that were the bomb.com, and we really enjoyed it. How about for the Jewish people?
Are they? Well, I think what he's asking is stuff kosher in there?
I don't think so. But I'll have to ask. I don't know the answer.
Let me look, because
it might say it on the can.
It will say on the can.
That's a good question. Nice way to say no joke.
I don't see it on this one, because usually it has a little emblem on it that says whether it's kosher or not.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm not seeing it on this one either. So I would say I'm not sure, but what I'm seeing, I don't see anything on there for it.
Yep. The snackies have these beet fruit things too that we thought were gonna be just crazy, and they tasted delicious. It's just
he hates beets. I'll pickle beets. I love pickled beets. My grandmother and I were the only ones that would eat them, and she would can beets just for me and her. And when I can them, he's like, meh, and he won't eat them. So.
Falmouth Farms says
gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish for you. Oh, sure.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Gefilte fish. Growing beets to pickle this year. Absolutely.
Mine did horrible. They didn't even come up. So disappointed. They did great last year. I don't know what the problem was, but.
Yep. Sorry, I'm reading.
That's all right.
Okay, that's good. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. If you guys don't have any other questions, we're going to say goodnight for the evening. Let me give you this one more time. It's goinbatty.thrivelife.com. Check it out. You'll hear more about it from us as we go on. I'm so grateful that you guys joined us. Please like us, subscribe to us if you're not subscribed.
Please like us, please.
Please.
That's what that kind of
sounded a little desperate, didn't it? I apologize. Share it on Facebook, and help us as we be praying for us as we go into this new endeavor, because it's something that we've not done before, and it is kind of exciting. So just continue to keep us in mind as you guys are checking out this whole thing. And we are looking for opportunities to do a home party. So if you're in the Dayton or Cincinnati or Ohio area, wouldn't you want this lovely mug to be in your home?
Oh, Kevin.
Dang, come on, let me in. We're going to share you some Thrive Life food. Come on. Sorry, I had to do that. Just if nothing else, for her to roll her eyes at me and go, "Really, Kevin? Really?"
I will adopt a man. She's actually not here right now. She went to a family member's wedding, and she's
there for a while.
Yeah, she's gone for a week or so.
Very, very glad to see all of these familiar faces. Thanks for all the thumbs up. I mean, that's very encouraging from all you guys. Thanks for watching us on this Friday night freestyle. I'm a blessed man. I hope that you feel blessed. And like we do at the end of all of our shows, we're going to pray, and we're going to say goodnight that way. But after we pray, we'll stick around a little while just so we can answer any questions you guys might have about Thrive Life Foods, how you can become a part of our team as consultants. And, we're going to stay connected. If you choose to do this or not, we're going to keep doing the Goin Batty videos. And, I got to tell you something. This is huge. But after we pray. Let's pray first. God first. All right. Father, thank you so much for the opportunity to gather together and share this new opportunity with our friends. God, I thank you for my family, and I thank you for the support that they have given us as we've gone into this new endeavor. We ask for your blessing on it, that it would be a business that honors you with the way that it acts and the way that it moves. Father God, thank you for awesome food. You're the bomb for that. That's just incredible how you create food for us. Lord, let us honor you with how we sell it, eat it, and share it with others. Lord, thanks for this time. Thanks for the presence of your Holy Spirit and your Son. It's in his precious name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, I'm a doting father. You guys know I love my kids. We talk about it all the time. If you go to Thrive Life Foods, you can go there via the Goin Batty store. Okay, the Goin Batty store is Goin, Goin Batty, BATTY .com, store.com, and you can see that there's a Thrive Life button there, and you can go on into Thrive Life. But while you're at our store, I want you to stop and look around, because Katie developed that website. She put that website together for us. She really put the items on there. She organized it. This is all of our kids have these amazing gifts, and we're watching them develop them right in front of us. Well, one afternoon she sat down at the computer and said, "I can do this for you, Dad." And Heather's been very supportive, but she's also said, "You need to let some of this go and let us do some of it, like some of the video creating and some of the things."
Dolphin Man, she is in the process of getting some more aprons done. We've had kind of a busy week, and she's only one little girl, and yours got mailed out, so hopefully you'll be getting yours soon.
Yes.
That you had ordered from her.
With a few extra treats, I might add.
Oh, did we? Oh. Well, anyway, but she's going to be, she has the ones that she already made on there. I think there's 2 on there, but she's trying to get some more made up. We've had a lot of requests for purple.
Now, there are aprons on the website that have not been bought yet. It might not be the color that's the most popular in the world, but those do need to be sold. And she since she is 13, we're not becoming big slave drivers and saying,
we're not. In fact, I'm trying to help her. I'm like trying to pin things and because she's actually a much better sewer than I am. So
and Hoffman Family Homestead, she's working on that. They got the package today.
Okay, cool. Good.
Hoffman Family Homestead, she's working on the egg gathering one. It's just not done. She's not there yet. Yeah. So continue to be patient with us as we go there. But that website has a ton of other stuff that's handmade stuff from Heather and Katie that we're using to help support our family, and we'd love it if you would check us out. We'd love it if you stopped by there on your way to Thrive Life. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free. Yes, someone does make aprons. Our daughter Kate, she makes aprons and sells them at the goinbattystore.com.
Baker Mom, I do sew a little, but I'm not. I struggle with reading the pattern instructions sometimes, where like it doesn't make sense to me. Where Katie, she just whizzes right through it. And
Yeah.
so I'm kind of her grunt work. I'll cut out things. I'll make sure they have Taylor tacks in it, and I'll iron stuff for her. So yeah.
How did you get the lovely family? You know what? The blessings of God are a mystery, and it is a mystery how I got to be so blessed with this awesome family.
Shelly W, when she's trying to kind of make her own pattern for this egg gathering apron. When she has it done, I'll make sure that we do a video and we show people what an egg gathering apron looks like, so you guys can see it.
Thank you, Hallelujah Fire. Oh, Baker Mom bought one of Katie's aprons, and it's lovely. But my daughter stole it.
Oh.
So I need another one.
So she needs a new one.
Well, there is some on our website that have not been spoken for yet. I would encourage you guys to go to there and let's see, share the link to your video on when you met. Oh. That was our last live feed.
That was our last live feed.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, and that the egg gathering apron and what it looks like we'll get to.
Yeah.
I bought one that has the pretty hearts on it. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice.
Oh yeah, that one was. Yep, that was the yellow one.
She's stealing our blueberries right now.
Blueberries.
Yep. So anyway, there's a message coming in. Right. Katie's sharing a message right now. Go ahead.
She said that she's going to be working on some of her aprons soon. So yeah.
All right. Katie is awesome. I sent a message saying I received the apron. Hope you got it. Yes, we got the message. Please say your P.O. Box address. Our P.O. Box is P.O. Box 851 Mason, Ohio. Mason, Ohio 45040, and it should be down in the description as well. And again, our Thrive Life website is Goin Batty .thrivelife.com. Someone bring the outhouse inside, please. I'm lost, foul mouth. I'm sorry. Someone bring the outhouse.
Falmouth, not foul mouth.
What did I say?
Falmouth. You said foul mouth. It's Falmouth.
Falmouth. Sorry. Yes. I'm messing everything up. Oh, that's really funny. I'm sorry. I apologize. And so yeah, that's where we are. Yep. All right. Any other questions about Thrive Life or my ability to pronounce names? I gotta go. Yes, not foul mouth. Hello. I'm really sorry, guys. I've got issues. I'm offending people already, Heather.
Don't do that.
I didn't mean to. I saw the how do you say?
Falmouth, not foul mouth. Foul mouth needs its mouth washed out with soap.
But these are nice people. Don't think that they do that. These are nice people.
It's a place in Kentucky.
Awesome. Very cool. Like the one in England.
Yes, there's a Falmouth in England too.
Of course. Yeah. I probably pronounced
most
that
of our
wrong
cities
too.
here in America have origins somewhere in England. So.
Sure. All right, guys. Well, tomorrow's a big day. We've got a lot going on. I'm going to be up and at 'em at 10:30. I'm doing a Devo. We are going through Matthew. We just finished the Beatitudes, and I'll be talking about some other stuff right after that. After the Beatitudes, we're going into some other values that Jesus is teaching us. So we hope you guys will join us tomorrow morning at 10:30 for our devotional. If you haven't checked out some of our other channels that are friends of ours, how many channels do you think we can plug in this time right now?
Lone Star Living.
Lone Star Living.
We love him. He's awesome.
Big Family Homestead.
The Tiny House Prepper.
Big Family Homestead.
Yes.
And
Tiny House Prepper.
And Big Family Homestead. Living Like Claire.
Living Like Claire.
You got to check out Living Like Claire. That's going to be a great story when.
I like He Provides Homestead.
He Provides Homestead.
I like them a lot.
Two Family Farm.
Two Family Homestead.
Two Family Homestead. Yep. Who else are we forgetting? We're forgetting a bunch of people.
I know it's hard to remember.
It's hard to remember them all. Oh, Mass Faith 3 and the Resistance Chicks. Alderman Farms. Some of our other friends.
We like Justin Rhodes.
Justin Rhodes.
He doesn't need our plug,
yeah.
But, you know.
If you haven't subscribed, just go.
Yeah.
No. The other one.
I like Patera. The
Patera,
Appalachian Homestead. Yeah, I like her a lot. And Jay Zero, we like him. He's always funny.
The Mr. Peanut show has not. He's not old enough to have a show yet. No. So when he does, we'll let you know. Also, Lone Star Living.
I said that.
I know she said that already, but he did a great job on his live stream tonight. Mm-hmm. We were blessed by it, and we're praying for him as he goes through the weight loss challenge that he's on.
Gridlessness, we like them too.
Gridlessness, oh my gosh, gridlessness is hilarious. Yeah. Off-Grid Nation and Off-Grid Kid. Empty Hammock is a genius.
Oh, he's funny too. I like him.
Yes, Tiny House Prepper. I know, but I'm repeating all of them because they're so good.
Okay.
There's so many good ones. I don't even know where to start. I feel like we're missing a few. I feel like we're missing JM at the Nut House. We're missing Danny B, Brian B. They don't have necessarily their own channels, but they've been very supportive for all of us.
Yeah.
Donna Terry.
I love Donna Terry. I got to talk with her at the gathering, and such a sweet lady, really is.
Forging Freedom channel.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Don't forget the Falmouth Farm channel,
which
we are subscribed to. It's hard to remember all of them as you're sitting here.
Bandana Grandma.
Yeah.
And Farmer Meemaw. Janel Zero, that's right. Keep naming them.
Hewitt Homestead.
Yep, that sounds like a good one.
Mama, I love her.
Love Homestead Mama.
Yep.
MoMA. It's M-O.
Hollis and Nancy. Yes, they're good too. I like them too. They're reminding me of all the people that I'm,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Homestead Tessie is another one too.
Yeah, Homestead Tessie's good. I feel like we're missing another family farm pioneering. Homesteading the Pioneer Way.
Homesteading the Pioneer Way. Yeah, they recommended one that was is it John Townsend and Sons? It's a historical channel. So
Art and Bree.
Yep.
Charlie Peacock. No, that's not it. Okay. Deep South Homestead.
Yes, like them.
Love them. Who else did we need to do a shout out to?
Oh, the Weekend Homesteader. Yeah,
the Weekend Homesteader. Will, that guy is so smart.
Yeah.
Shout out to him for all of. If you guys need tech advice,
yes, Pratt
Family's awesome.
Yeah.
Will at the Weekend Homestead is a really smart dude. He can help. His videos can help you. Some of the interviews he and Brad have done, and Claire and he have done, have really helped me in understanding the technical side of things. Doing this whole live streaming thing. We're keeping it simple. We're not going to get crazy, but he answers a lot of questions of things that YouTube will do.
Crazy Days. That one's new.
Yeah, that one's new too. I haven't heard that one either.
I'm going to go check them out right now.
All right. I like keeping it Dutch. What is them two girls they say? I missed that one. Shoot. Let me go back to the thing. Kevin, what is the two girls they say about your channel? Weekend Homestead, Big Family, Kalbas are the best. Yep. I'm sorry, my eyes are getting old and tired. So yeah, there you go. Crazy Days, Resistance Chicks, the Resistance Chicks. Yeah, that's probably what it is. So
we know that I've known those girls. We've known each other since high school.
Oh yeah.
So that's been a while. They're really, really sweet girls. I call them girls. They're just a little bit younger than I am, probably about like 4 or 5 years. So, but they're really sweet. So we probably need to go and let people go, honey.
We do.
Yeah.
We've been on for a long time.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time. Don't forget to check out Thrive Life, Goin Batty, Thrive Life. .com. And guys, thank you so much for joining us on this Friday night freestyle. More updates as we go.
Bye.
See ya.